Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much, guys, for your greatest support. Now, fellow Kenyans, allow me to start by saying this, that I've always learned one thing, that children don't always forget. And, once you've done something to a child, it will stick with that person, with that child forever. And that is where now you come to realize, or maybe you come to understand, that this issue of either depression or fear of something comes and maybe enters a child as he or she grows up. For instance, a child who witnessed either the mother being beaten by the father or the father being beaten by the mother will always grow up knowing very well that if at all he or she will grow in the hands of the parent, he'll always know that that father is not a good person. And I think majority of you that can agree with me on this, that there are some ladies whom up to now swore that they will never get married. Unasikia mtu anasema ya kwamba kama hivi ndio kwa kinandoa kunakuwa, kama hivi ndio baba yangu amekuwa akipiga mama yangu, so it means that hivi ndio ndoa ipo na hata bwana yangu atakuwa ananifanya hivi. For a man who grew up seeing the way the mother was mistreating the father, he will grow up saying, of course, men normally grows over this, comes over this, but then ulikuwa unapata kwamba though hata kama atakuwa na ile uoga, but especially ladies are normally affected by this very much. Anaona jinsi baba anapiga mama yake hadi inafika pale baba akienda kukaribia hata akipata mwanaume hivi ako na ile uoga kwamba kama baba yangu alikuwa anapiga mama yangu, so huyu mtu atanifanyaje? Are you saying that is the kind of thing that I'm trying to talk about? I think you guys can relate. Caroline March, you guys can really relate on what I'm trying to say. On the other hand, a child who was raped while growing up will always grow up with a lot of hatred towards men as he grow up. Now, where am I bringing this scenario or this narrative all in one? I want us to talk about what Karen NYAMU did to a grade 10 kid who went to State House to learn. As a leader, I believe that as a leader or as a politician, there is a way that you're supposed to carry yourself with a lot of decorum, to a point that even when a child sees you, there is something that this child is supposed to learn. But then we'll come to realize, or we'll come to understand, that the leaders or the people that we have right now, they don't carry them. There is nothing to learn from them. There is literally nothing to learn from them because they use abusive languages, they insult people. It's like, they feel like they are the ones to be respected, they're the ones to be adored, which is not true. Karen NYAMU, when these I don't know whether they're called students or pupils, but a grade 10, a grade 10 lady went to Senate. In that process of learning, knowing what's going on, what's happening there. And then Karen NYAMU herself, when CHERELGEI'S was talking, I don't know what happened, and then Karen NYAMU said, and I quote, that you are very happy while you are calling, I don't know, it's like she was trying to ask that child that, what are you really going to offer to CHERELGEI'S?
Honorable Senators, I would like to acknowledge the presence in the Speaker's Gallery this afternoon of Ms. Gabriela Murimi, a grade 10 student from Braeburn Garden Estate International School, who is undertaking a one-week service in the Senate under the school's voluntary service scheme. I request Ms. Murimi to stand so that she may be acknowledged in the Senate tradition. Now, Honorable Senators, on behalf of the Senate and on my own behalf, I extend a warm welcome to her and wish her a fruitful visit.
And maybe I should take this opportunity to state for everyone to know today that Mimi Sio Sifuna. Madam, welcome to the Senate. And Mr. Speaker, probably you should have made it clear which service to the Senate she's offering, because I saw Senator Cherelgei getting very excited when she saw a lady. Yeah, it's good to clarify it. You might think that she's going to do your notes or your, it's good to specify which service that she's going to offer the Senate. So welcome very much to the Senate, my dear, if I should say that.
Now, I want us to discuss that statement because it really carries a lot of weight. Number one, once you are used to bad behavior, once your behavior is not normally okay, and you think it reaches a point that now you really think that that is exactly what others are doing. We agree that in Senate, a lot of dirty things normally happens. Either the senatorial toilets, in Parliament, a lot of dirty things are happening. But that one should not give someone a room, or that one should not give somebody authority and that power of talking about a small kid. So when this child will be growing up, which picture or what is it that this child will be growing up understanding? She will grow up understanding that any man that comes close to her is a rapist. Because how do you say, or how are you going to tell that that is not what exactly Karen NYAMU was referring to? When you tell a small girl, a grade 10 girl, that is a grade 10 either between 12, I believe that is a girl that is between 12 to 15 years. So when you are telling this kid that what is it that you have to offer to CHERELGEI'S, so it means that, okay, me as a Senate, me as Karen NYAMU, I have something that I can offer. My body is flexible. He can sleep with me wherever he wants. He can do anything. He can touch my body. My body is always free to be touched. What about you as a kid? You have nothing to offer. So it's like she's trying to call CHERELGEI'S a rapist. I really don't know. I'm failing to understand. At what point or what extent did Karen NYAMU decide to say these things to this kid? Yes, I've said that we know very well that a lot of dirty things normally happens in this Senate. But why this kid? Why put this thing into this kid's mind? That, you know what? This is what these gentlemen do here. This is what they normally do. This is what this is what happens. This is what they normally do inside here. Why can't we have leaders who understand the repercussions of their statements? And then I saw her really trying to beg, really talking. I've seen her social media account. She's saying that, I was misunderstood. There is nothing like being misunderstood. If you really wanted to communicate, there is a better way that you could have done this with a lot of decorum, with a lot of respect, that nobody would feel like you're trying to maybe tell this kid something different. Let's not behave like the Somalis do. I've seen a video going viral that an old man, a 70, 80 years old man, was caught sleeping with a 12 years old kid, saying that is his wife. So you see, we've normalized these talks, we've normalized these things that nobody sees anything wrong with it. What are you going to say at the end of the day? You understand? So ukijaribu kuambia huyu mtoto ya kwamba ni nini ambacho utapea huyu mwanaume, ni kama unajaribu kuambia huyu mtoto kwamba be very careful, kwa sababu huyu mtu anaweza akakubaka. This person can rape you. But for us, we cannot be raped because this is what we are used to. This is what we normally do here in Parliament. Come on, guys. We really need to have leaders who really understand the repercussions of what they say. That statement, that thing really made me to ask myself a lot of questions with the leaders that we have in this nation. I don't know what you think. I just want to give you a chance at the comment section to also give me your mind. Tell me what you think. What comes into your mind when you listen to such things happening, when you listen to leaders talking like this, like Karen NYAMU. Seriously, Yes, we know that you've been using your body to do all those issues, but why bring it to a kid? Why involve a child? Why involve a kid who is just growing up, who is there to learn? And then you are being told to apologize, and then you are saying that I was misunderstood.
NYAMU MP, that is Senator NYAMU MP. In the course of our welcoming remarks, the Honorable Senator NYAMU MP made utterances that were disrespectful, inappropriate, and fell short of the standards of decorum and respect expected of members of this House. The utterances made brought embarrassment to the Senate, the student's family, and the public. As honorable senators are aware, the Senate as an institution upholds the dignity of all persons within its precincts, including members of public, staff, and in particular students participating in the programs intended to enhance the understanding of parliamentary processes. Now, honorable senators, in this regard, therefore, the senator is required to tender unreserved apology at the earliest opportunity to the Senate, the student, and the student's family, and the public for the distress occasioned by her remarks before being allowed to transact any business in the Senate.
Honorable Senators, as you may recall, earlier this afternoon, the Speaker issued a communication on disrespectful remarks by Senator Karen NYAMU MP on a student under the school voluntary service scheme. Honorable Senators, I now see Senator NYAMU in the chamber, and in this regard, I forthwith call upon the Senator to tender the unreserved apology as earlier directed by the Chair to the Senate, the student's family, and the public for the distress occasioned by her remarks in compliance with the communication that was issued earlier by the Chair and the Speaker of this House. Senator Karen NYAMU, you now have the floor. You can move to the dispatch and recite the apology in the acceptable version.
Madam Speaker, I will go ahead and read my apology. Madam Speaker, I, Senator Karen NYAMU, MP, hereby tender my unreserved apology to the Senate, the student under the school voluntary service scheme, the family of the student, and the public for the remarks I made on Wednesday, 25th March 2026, 2027, while welcoming the student. I acknowledge that the utterances were inappropriate and fell short of the dignity, decorum, and respect expected of a state officer, particularly towards a young female learner who was in the Speaker's gallery. I reaffirm my commitment to uphold the values and integrity of the Senate and to treat all persons, especially young people, engaging with Parliament with respect and courtesy they deserve. Madam Speaker, I will also go ahead to say that I was highly misunderstood.
Senator Karen,
very surprised.
think Senator Karen, just leave it at that. You may have your seat now.
There is nothing like being misunderstood here. You did this thing intentionally because, okay, let's assume that you did it, you were misunderstood. Why didn't you do it in a better way? Why did you do it in the correct way? We start from there. Why didn't you do it the correct way? Anyway, fellow Kenyans, I would like to know what you think at the comment section concerning this issue. Please don't forget to click the subscribe button and also tell me where you are watching this video from.